Hey, what's up, Bethany? I am doing my second response to your post, and I see that you made a video on the dynamics of racial residential segregation, and I think that your commentary video was very interesting, and I think you stated a lot of really good and interesting points from what you took out of that article. Um, I really recognize how you talked about the Fair Housing Act and how that really did still deny rights to people and just didn't do much to protect the black people from what they were doing, even though that was the main goal of it. Um, as African Americans are clearly the most subjected to segregation, it means that they just live in these worse areas, and it really just has like a negative downfall on them and their families being segregated into these places, kind of similar to the other article that talked about redlining and just the different types of places that different races live. So also I was saying that powerful groups in society can manipulate the area that they're in and can keep people out that they don't really want to be around. That was another good point that I like that you made, because I think this is very true in our society today, as I think we still even see this a lot, how there's still a lot of very predominantly white neighborhoods, and you if you just drive around you can see it there. You drive through certain areas where it's predominantly black neighborhoods, and this is just due to, I think, the zoning areas and the racial segregation that still goes on today. Um, Also, another good point that you made was in the 1978 in Detroit, the chocolate city vanilla suburb, that measured the people in areas and the segregation that was in the Detroit area. And I think that one of the more important kind of facts that you stated was that when they took a poll of how white and black people feel in terms of living and where they would live, you said that 25% of whites said that they feel uncomfortable living in black areas or around a bunch of black people, and that the even shocking number is that 40% would actually leave that community if it was predominantly dominated by black people. I think that's very alarming and something that definitely needs to change, because when you gave the other fact on the other end of the spectrum that blacks completely did not agree and said that they want racial unity between everybody, and most of them said that they would move into an all white neighborhood if they could. And I'm not sure if this really has to do with, since the white neighborhoods are in better areas, or since like these people have been segregated and put at a disadvantage and put into these worse neighborhoods. But I don't think that that's it at all. I think that they truly do want unity and don't care as much about that. And um and yeah, just if I think that if we do somehow find a way to be able to reduce all the segregation and housing segregation, it could take a long leap in terms of the other type of racial injustices that stand in our country, and could really help kind of even the playing fields on these different categories. But overall, I think you did a really good job on your post, and I liked watching it and listening to it a lot.